Burning tires and setting up roadblocks, hundreds of Kenyans took to the streets in the western town of Kisumu to demand the resignation of the IEBC, the country's independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. After a tense standoff, police fired shots and used water cannons to disperse the crowds. At least 2 people were killed and several others brought to hospital with bullet wounds. The IEBC has been accused of being pro-government, and the opposition says its members must resign before next year's presidential elections.
The present IEBC is not the body that can be able to oversee a successful election in this country. Even if the results are true and correct, if the same IEBC announces it, it will not be accepted by anybody.
Protests also took place in several other towns, including the capital, Nairobi, where opposition leader Raila Odinga led a relatively peaceful march on the IEBC headquarters. His CORD party has been staging weekly protests against the electoral body since April, and a meeting last week between Odinga and President Kenyatta failed to diffuse tensions.
We demand that there should be a dialogue between the CORD party and the Jubilee coalition. If that works, if that can happen, we will be very delighted, because the government will not achieve anything anyway by standing off.
Kenya's last 2 presidential elections in 2007 and 2013 were highly contested and marred by violence. Both times Raila Odinga was defeated, but the opposition leader says he intends to run again next year.